There's like 3 geckos on my window. Isn't that so cute? It's like 3 geckos. And also, I burnt my tongue. It hurts. And after, after you get the third set of primos for login, do you guys like continue doing the login thing? Because I don't know. Also, um, I'm, I'm, I'm like posting a major thread of lore for my Minotaur girl, or Asterion girl. Uh, her horns keep on changing shape. But it doesn't quite matter because like it's AI. Uh, the fact that it's managed to keep her relatively consistent is amazing in and of itself. Like, her hair has stayed basically the same for like multiple pictures, and I don't have a character that it's going off of. Like, that is amazing, okay? But also, I don't expect us to get anyone really watching. Oh, I forgot to tag it on Twitter. That's sad. I forgot to tag it. That's fine. We're not really doing much today. We're not doing too much. We're doing dailies. I think I'm gonna actually do the daily quest thingies. The daily quest thingies. Oh well. I'm still upset though. Still upset about my bestie not doing the tabletop role-playing games like for the foreseeable future. But hey, look, I have this chick. She's pretty. She's cute. Yeah. Yeah. Makes me feel a bit better. Oh! The chef dude. We have the chef dude to go talk to. Oh! And we have an antidote from friends. We have an antidote from friends. Yay! Friends antidote, yay, yay, yay. Do 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 do. This place seems a lot brighter than it did before. Flint. Flint! Let's go as Zhongli. There's a lot of food. Oh my word, look at that! Can I make that? Looks like quite a lot. It is indeed quite a lot. After accounting for daily necessities and emergency supplies, there's still enough set aside in case of sudden visits from my colleagues. After all, my personal requirements are modest. It would be a waste not to save the excess and use it to help others in need. Aww. What do you get? Lamp oil, candles, leather, paper, pens. Oh, and a few bottles of strong liquor. And some emergency food, of course. Aww. A strong liquor. Judging by your expression, I can tell you're wondering what emergency food did you buy exactly. Aww. These supplies need to stand the test of time, so all of this food has undergone special processing. I assure you, unless you're on the brink of starvation, you don't want to try it. Aww. Cured meat, for example, is as tough as... The cured meat, for example, is as tough as tree bark. The biscuits taste like tossed out newspaper. That, even if you soak them in milk or vegetable soup, the best you could hope for is soggy newspaper. Sounds like you're speaking from experience? Well, there are times when one has no other choice. I tried to extract nutrients from this food before. I'm impressed you managed to eat it. Well, eat might not be the best word to use. I have a somewhat more efficient method. Ooh? Ooh! Ooh! Hot. I like seeing this. Hot. I want this as just like my background. I want this to be my desktop background from like here on out. I suppose you could call it cooking with fire. Oh, wait a minute. How do you know what it tastes like then? There have been a few more desperate moments when I have been trapped alongside other poor souls. You should know, if I were to use the method I've just shown you in front of my colleagues, it might leave them feeling uneasy. And so I have at such times been forced to attempt to swallow this food as they would. Though try as I might, I really was unable to swallow it in the end. I broke it down into smaller pieces, some of it which I stuffed into my mouth, and some of which I dropped into my lantern when no one was looking. Unfortunately, my colleagues noticed how slowly I was eating and mistook my reluctance for concern, believing I was eating less to allow them more. After that, they patted me on the back and enthusiastically filled my arms with more cured meat and biscuits. Colleagues can be like that. Indeed. I was grateful for their noble acts of kindness and can clearly remember the taste of cured meat and biscuits to this day. It was so awful, I could not forget it. Aww. Sit. Yes. No. No. I want to look. No. Yeah. Another three reports finished. Time for a breath of fresh air. Do they make you write reports in the Adventurers Guild too? Not very often. How very fortunate. Remember to count your blessings. I've never been able to get used to the endless cycle of report after report. I dare say we had no custom in the Nod Cry of old. Of course, I understand why they are important, but this process of repeatedly describing in laborious detail things that could easily be summarized in a single sentence, it's exhausting. Oh my word, my mother had that as a job. Like, she was the person, because of where she worked, she was the person who literally made the step by step by step by step checklist for people to do in order to, like, do their job. She was the person in charge, or one of the people in charge of being like, now, you need to bring this, 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 this with you to that area, and when you get there, you climb up this ladder, you unscrew that, and you screw in this. You do all this stuff, and like, it was not a in general thing. There was a one of her coworkers, which had been a youth pastor of mine for like a while, and then he left. He was the person who would draw up those plans, like the plans for her to then go and write down every single thing that had to be done. It was such a thing. But that is basically, long story short, that is basically technical writing. There is an entire job spectrum that is just technical writing. It's kind of fun in a way. You just kind of you try to shut your brain off and just go through the steps that someone has to take and write that down bit by bit. In a way, creative writing's a bit like that. You let the characters run through their story and you write down what's going on in your head as the characters are going through. I want to become a person who novelizes people's like D&D games. That would be amazing. But I'm pretty sure AI is gonna do that. I would love to do that. I want to be able to novelize a D&D game. Like an entire campaign. Just write down everyone's like interactions, what they said, how they fought. It would be great. But Flynn's here is tired of technical writing. The mere thought of the outstanding reports I have yet to finish just simply... No, I mustn't. These things are necessary. I should focus on that. A dutiful Ratnik must write his reports. A little longer here, and then I'll get back to it. Just a little longer. Oh. I'm so glad I have both. I am so glad I have just yes. Yes. Now let's cook. It was berries and fried meat, and I don't have... Where do I get meat? Is there a close by place? Ooh. I mean, I have a spot marked down. It's in Mondstadt. That has a ton of meat. It's around here, right? I don't wanna fight you. I don't care about you. I feel like it's around here. Or maybe it's the other area. I can't remember. It's not here. It's over there. Oh, that spot looks closer. I might be able to just jump to it. Yes, that would be great. Boink. Yeah. Yes. Okay, now there were like a bunch of boars over here. Damn it. Ha! That worked! There's a chest over here. Bonk. Alright. I should have enough for berries and fried meat now. Yeah. Oh my word. Zhongli is the best at hunting boars, I guess. Oh my word, that was amazing. Are there any more? I don't see any more. This tree looks weird. It's like you could possibly crawl under it. I don't know. Do not know, do not know, do not know. We do not know, do not know, do not know, do not know. We Yar. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably stupid that I have Zhongli's normal attack up to the max, up to near max, before I have anyone else, or any of his other things. People are probably gonna yell at me for that. Seely, what do you want? Can you hurry it? Can you hurry? I want to do... I want to do the thing. Is the second one? Oh, there it is. Why are you moving around? That's a lot. So, whole bunch of movement. It's almost as if it just went over just because I used Elemental Sight next to it. Like, it was already moving towards it, right? It felt like it was. That's what... It might not have, but it certainly felt like it. Certainly felt like it. Words. Pronunciation. I can't do this. I can do this, though. I would prefer not to do that on stream, though. I got perfect, though. At one point, I got perfect. Wait, can I see the records? Can I prove to you guys that I got perfect in it? Details. Wait, I can't get more yet? Huh. After 7 hours and 25 minutes. part of me just wants to... But yeah, I got Miss Zero Beats. And that was cool. And I got that one as well. I didn't see any of the, like, I wasn't too sure what what I got other than that. But I don't know. I can't find where I can prove that I did it. The sad thing is, I got the points, but they overflowed, like, way too much. I don't think... Yeah. Flame. Yeah. Yeah. No thought. Do we need thought right now? Ooh, you know what we need? You know what we really need? We need to finish that Leeway quest. Like, how much of Leeway have I not done? And I have Zhongli now. I can finish up the other half of, it. What's going on? Oh, I have that. I may or may not. I don't know. Okay. Now I can make berries and fried meat. I don't want to auto cook. Yeah. The meat's been sliced into sizable chunks, then fried perfectly after that. Not bad. But let me remind you, when making fried meat, you must consider your side dishes. It's easy to get stuffed from eating too much meat. That's why the berries are there. Here on this island, we're in charge of everyone's dietary health. So a balance must be strict between vegetables and meat. This dish doesn't have enough veggies on the side. We can't have that here. You need to practice more. Come back next time and whip up some Lockaberry Madame. What's this one? Yeah. We'll take on this one. Yeah. 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 Is this it? Aww. Oh, I almost feel bad. Almost. Yeah. Oh no, that thing's open. It's open. Time to beat up something. Wow, punk. Gabong. 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 I don't want to interact with it yet. I want to continue on my massive... I don't want it. I like beating them up. Hey, can I think I already tried this. Nope. Do 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 do. Too far away. It's not running away. Yet. There we go. Yay! Chestnut goat berry jam. What the? What? What the? Cobalt brand dusky goat. Chestnut goat berry jam. Wait. How many different goats are there? Do I need to get 2 more? 3 more? 5 more? No, actually it'd be 6 more. Do I need to get 6 more? I'll get 6 more. They're like over here, right? Oh my word, there are different types. How am I gonna tell them apart enough to... Okay, so one type is Scarlet Brand Dusky Goat, Chestnut Goat, Cool Mitt. Okay, so I think that's one of each. So that looks like the same type. Wait. has two. That has two, but they look different for some reason. I don't want to get too many of the same. I don't know. Oh wait, I could look at the bestiary. Archive. Living beings. Wait, no. Other, so it would be in here. Dusky goat and chestnut goat. Yeah, he's so cute. I don't like that one as much as this one. And I don't know why. Desert Sumpter Beast. So you can't catch those. You can catch the badger! I'm gonna catch the badger. I'm gonna catch one of each of the badger. Guard poodle. Amber hunting hound. I would never catch these. I've caught this one. Didn't I catch the blue one of that? Maybe I didn't. No, I had to have. Huh. Let me make sure I get all the ones I want. Hey, you can catch the crystal, like the crystal flies? Ooh. I might try to get that. You can get the snail! I don't know what else. That is massive looking. I didn't see this. Look how cute it is. Oh my word. I didn't know that they had this. Look at that. Nodcry is amazing. Although I don't like this thing. And this thing's weird. I don't prefer it. But this, look how happy it is. But no, this just says, this just means that I need to go. Oh, treasure hoarders with a treasure chest. You cannot hoard your treasures from me! That did not work. There is no hiding your treasure from me. So would it be possible to try to get Duran and try to get Columbina? But what about Varka? I don't know about Varka. I have been trying for basically a whole bunch of men. It wouldn't be unheard of. I just had a thought. Since I'm derping around here. I don't know. I don't even know if I have enough primos. I know the Welcome Moon dropped, so... Oh, I do. Then again, this doesn't really work, because, I mean... I was someplace random with Zhongli, and it was a 10 pull, and I was already pretty much guaranteed. But I mean, there's no reason not to try to pull. You know what? You want to know why there's no reason not to try? Because I kind of want Arlecchino anyway. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, hey, it's that one chick. Is that Charlotte? Who's Charlotte? Who's her friend? What are they chatting about? Pretty pleased with the cherry on top, Charlotte. Journalist extraordinaire. Please tell me you're joking. I read that a gang of criminals tricked the guard mechs by disguising themselves as Blubber Beast. It's true, isn't it? It has to be. I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology, and even taken out a sizable bank loan. I'm begging you. Oh my word! She slammed her head against the freaking. I'm begging you like the beggiest beggar in all of begdom. Aw. Okay, I need you to calm down. Miss Lepine Pauline. Charlotte, Lens of Variety. Reporter for the Steambird, renowned newspaper in Fontaine. Charlotte has an enthusiastic nature and a keen sense of news. Traveling across the streets of Fontaine, she captures the truth of a multitude of matters with her trusty camera. Her lifelong endeavor is to publish authentic and breaking exclusive scoops. In her pursuit of truth, she's willing to go beyond norms, even at the risk of her own safety. She is also well aware of the storms that will be triggered upon the revelations of truths. But despite all this, neither the toil of the job nor the pressure of external denunciations and threats has ever fazed Charlotte in the slightest. I admire your passion for your research, and I don't mean to dash your hopes for those big ticket orders. But I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubberbeast incident was a short story mailed to us by an anonymous amateur author, written in the style of a true story. Short story? Ah, sounds like they're just discussing a story, but what does, why does this Miss Lupine Pauline seem so distressed? She's probably the creator of the Guard mechs. Funnily enough, I actually remember being in the meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with the story. They even went to the mansion Gardinaja for advice. I need to get my guy on here. This is I need to get my guy to sit with me. Should I? I feel like I need to ask him right now. Gardai Najee. See, my guy is a certain type of person who, actually no, my guy is Cajun, so he'd know how to pronounce this. I'm gonna yell at him. I yelled at him. He'll hopefully come.
Huh?
Can you help me pronounce this word?
I suck at English, but okay.
Well, good, because it's French.
Oh, Lord. What word?
My son, Gardinaje?
Mason, first off. Mason. Gardenish?
Gardenish?
Gardenish. I don't know.
I mean, you're Cajun. You're the only
I never
one.
Babe, they never taught me French, though. I wish they would have, but other than I wish they wouldn't have beaten it out of my family, but before I got to it, but I think Gardenish.
It stinks because Fontaine is the basically France.
But I can tell you, first word's Mason.
Okay.
Mason.
So you're still useful.
You think that only because I told you.
To the Mason Gardinage for advice. But to our surprise, they fully supported us printing it. They figured that false intel would be a great way to dupe potential criminals into wearing ridiculous costumes when breaking the law. In truth, Guard mechs are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as the best human guards. So a crude disguise isn't going to get you far. If anything, it'll just make you stand out all the more. Since we ran that story, the Mason Gardinage has made a slew of arrests, including one phantom blubberbeast, a titanic red-crowned finch, and a spectre man. So I knew this story had helped out law enforcement, but this is the first time I'm learning of an innocent citizen being deceived by it and investing so much more for nothing. Uh-oh. She really sounds like she's in pain. Paimon thinks we should just ask Charlotte what's going on. Hey, Charlotte! Yafi, Paimon, it's you. I was in the area taking some photos for a story when when I got talking to Miss Lapine Pauline about her research. She read an article in the Steambird about a criminal who evaded guard mech detection by disguising themselves as a blubberbeast. Inspired by the story, she spent a lot of more researching counter-criminal image recognition technology. Her aim was to improve Fontaine's public security by developing a device that could enhance guard mech's target recognition capabilities. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. But unfortunately, it was just a fictional story, and her efforts and aspirations were all in vain. I tried to let her down gently, but she's finding it all very hard to accept. This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting, and the Mason Cardiage only had Fontaine's best interest in mind. She was just a victim of misunderstanding. Wait, Miss Lupin Pauline, what are you doing? I'm gonna pick a fight with a guard mech. Head to the Opera Epiclese and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meripede. Oh no! I'm gonna pick a fight with a guard mech, head to the Opera Epiclese, and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meripede. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford to keep on living. Oh, there's no need to go that far. I mean, come on, look at you. You wouldn't even dent that guard mech's armor. In all likelihood, they'd only hold you up at Mason Guardianage. Nage. For a few days before letting you out, and then you'd still have to repay your debts. Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much should you actually invest? How bad can it really be? 270,000 Mora? Okay, well, escaping to the Forest of Meripede over a sum like that seems like a last resort. Surely there must be other options. Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute. Before that blew up to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years, but I put every last Mora into this project, and now I'm left with nothing. It's not just my savings that are gone, it's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist, and my dreams of becoming a billionaire one day. My life is over. Don't despair, Miss Lapine Pauline. I think I know a way for you to turn this around. This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. It's really quite something. You said you designed it specifically for high-fidelity image capture and analysis, yes? The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. Hold on. I need to make sure. Okay, it's not picking up. Oh no. Mega! Too loud! Okay. I'm sorry for yelling. The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It makes sure that it's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that you've never even considered. Really? Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better than me. So keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product. I can't believe it. If this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big ticket orders and billionaire aspirations are still on the cards. Maybe I should consider taking out another loan. That way I can rapidly improve the lens production process. Be the first to market and prepare to battle for dominance in the camera industry. Come on, stop daydreaming about your pipelines for a minute. Just take it one step at a time and see how it goes. There's no sense putting all your eggs in one basket before things are even off the ground. Being overly ambitious might come back to bite you. And I can probably speak to some people I know and license my image recognition device to a workshop to raise some funds. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets a worm. Oh. Can you believe her? She just ran off. I was pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other. It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strikes at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself headfirst into your work and forget about everyone around you. A lot of journalists are the same way when they're first starting out. But don't you worry. I'm going to write an article on all of this, and I'll be checking on her regularly. Her research has potential to benefit the entire journalistic community. I'll give her plenty of input to stop her from going down any rabbit holes, and make sure mass production of her lens can begin as soon as possible. It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking out for her, Charlotte. Go, Charlotte. Actually, you know what? Why don't you two take this prototype lens? I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances to make use of it on your travels. It takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. In your hands, it's sure to capture some amazing sights. Thanks a lot, Charlotte. What a nice surprise. We were just curious about what you guys were talking about. Totally didn't expect to get a free gift out of it. You're welcome. I got something out of this too. The beginnings of a very interesting news story. The boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred, even when there's a compelling justification to do so. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them my feedback. Let's hope we won't mislead any more well-meaning citizens in the future. Oh my word, I just realized she has the kind of haircut I like to have. The A-line, but like a Jurassic A-line. Alright. It will. Yeah. No. What are you doing? Okay. I just want to make sure that you aren't gonna do what ZA is doing and have an entire thing where you... Ah. This place is really cool, but I don't wanna... I don't know if I wanna... I'm afraid of doing the Fontaine storyline. Ooh! Hi! Ramia! Hi, Ramia! The morning's crowd is larger than the afternoon one. I can fight. I can fight her? No, I have to be level 10. What sort of crowd? The sort that that wears hats. Different humans exhibit different behaviors. Some wear hats, others don't. Same for drinking coffee or being in a hurry. I love categorizing them and summarizing the various patterns they follow. For example, more people wear hats in the morning than in the afternoon. Do you know why that is? From my observation, it seems that people are properly dressed when they head out in the morning. But in the afternoon, after a day's work, they stop sweating the small details. They loosen their ties, they take off their hats, and run out to the platforms happily. You're very meticulous. Thank you. It seems to be a quality I possess. Ah, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Ramia from the Marechaussee Phantom. I'm on vacation right now, but I can go back into work mode at any time. If I'm on vacation right now, but I can go back into work mode at any time if some emergency calls for it. Oh, 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 Ramia. So cute. Oh, I pretty much all Melusine. What? What is this? You know, if this goes up to a waterway, I'm going to call BS on that one guy. Ha! Calling BS on that one guy. There is literally a way. Navia line. Oh, it's her! I think it's her. Oh my word. She's so cute. She's adorable. Elphinae. Elphinae. You're so cute. Elphinae, never let them take you away from me. Never let them take you away from me. You're pink, blue, and white. Don't let them take you away from me. Anyway, I don't actually need to take this. I just needed to tell you that I love you. Now what's number 4? Is this still another waterway or no? What is this place? This looks important. There's a dog. Oh. Do I want to do this yet? Do I want to do this yet? Do I want to, like, acknowledge that I've made it to Fontaine? Hi. Liath. No, Liath. Let me talk to you, Liath. Ah, such fine weather. You think so too, don't you? What are you doing? I'm patrolling and enjoying the weather as I do. Whether rain or shine, it's a good day for a Melusine. Could you tell me about the Melusines? You'd like to know more about us? Absolutely, I love you. Well, we are born from the flesh and blood of the giant beast Elinus. Don't be shocked by that. Elinus is a gentle mother who taught us children how to survive in this world. Aww. Oh, they don't realize that he's their father, not their mother. Well, I guess both father-mother. Later, however, Elinus ceased speaking, so we asked Monsieur Neuvillette to take us to the court of Fontaine to live. And that's how I came to be here, patrolling this place in my uniform. We've had lots of help. We're a very fortunate race, I think. About this uniform. We work with humans to protect Fontaine. Such is the mission entrusted to us by Monsieur Neuvillette. Even though Monsieur Neuvillette has been very kind to us, we were only able to join the Marechus Phantom after going through training and test, just like humans. I guess this is the fairness that people from the Palais Mermonia keep talking about. Guide to equity. Equity. Equity is equal to outcome, right? Equity. Define. Fairness and justice. Providing additional support to students who need it so everyone has an equal chance to succeed. To be honest, I don't know if that is equity. I don't know if it was equity. I feel like, hold on. What is equal opportunity? I mean, like, in a way, maybe. I just don't know if everyone has the same chance to access opportunities, such as education, jobs, or services, without unfair barriers or discrimination. This is coming from ChatGPT, so it might be a little woke, but I'm not going against the fairness that the Melusines have received. Wait. Why am I paused over here? No. There we go. I'm not trying to lessen it. I want to make it more of a thing of Melusines were not just given. Not Melusines weren't just given it, because Leath literally just said that she has to take the tests just like the humans do. And sure, those tests were probably a little bit more aimed towards their bodies because they're short and they're small, and there's already one Melusine who was like, I like being in the city, but I don't like how tall everything is. I have such a hard time, and there's no clothes that fit me. So they probably, given the fact that Leath has such an adorable little uniform, I am pretty sure that Neuvillette made sure that they weren't gonna be like, the tests weren't going to be impossible. But I really feel and I really hope that the opportunity that the Melusines got is one of like the equal ability to achieve like I don't know. I want it to be more of maybe I'm just being like all like a way too harsh because of how equity, equality, and equal opportunity have been. Let's see. That one meme. Equity, equality, equal opportunity. Image. So yeah, it's the I'm gonna save this image and then pull it into, or can I save it? Or no, not can I save it, or can I bring it into the thing? That's a slideshow. I don't want a slideshow. Let's go. Backspace. What, is this only available for... Where's the picture? Okay, this was a picture. I'm sorry. Okay, so there's this. And I'm sorry that I'm going on a lecture. I just want to talk about this. So this is the equality, equity thing. Equality means each individual or group of people is given the same resources or opportunities. Versus equity recognizes each person has different circumstances and allocates the exact resources and opportunities needed to reach an equal outcome. So I am very, very, very much for the for as long as Leeth and all of her sisters are able to perform the job once they have the job, because you need to make sure that once they have the job, you need to make sure that they can perform the job and they aren't going to get hurt. That's one of the reasons why military service is very broad but also very strict, because you're relying on people. There's a reason why police officers have medical exams like every year or so, or they should have medical exams every year or so. And she's a police officer. As far as that is, in Fontaine, she is, as far as I know, a police officer. Her fellow police officers, humans and otherwise, are counting on her. And that's important. I don't know if you see, in real life scenarios, equity has been abused so damn much. So it's really hard to be like, yay, equity, yay, when equity is being used to put people who don't actually do the work or deserve the job, who don't actually put in as much, or basically, nowadays, as far as I have seen, equity hasn't really been equity. Now then again, this is a video game. We have, in Liyue, there is a pharmacist or a doctor who gives people who are poor free medicine and then charges other people extra to make up the difference. And in my personal view, coming from someone who isn't who didn't necessarily come from a lower class family, but didn't come from an upper class family. We were upper middle class because my parents just had good jobs. Like, they just had jobs that paid well. They weren't sitting on generational wealth. They managed to get the job that paid the best. They still worked for their money. They worked hard for their money. My mother, had to, go to work at, 5 a.m. or whatever. I can't remember. Either way, she was up far before the sun rose, and she came home when the sun was setting, full time. She worked hard. And in my opinion of what Baizu does, I don't like the idea of someone being like, well, you certainly can afford it, so I'm gonna charge you more. And it's like, you just, what if I can't afford it? What if that takes out, pretty much all my savings, but I can't exactly tell you that takes out all my savings, and you just see me as someone that I'm not. Because I had that. I had an ex that did that. I had an ex that kind of did that. He was lower middle class. He kept on doing really, really stupid things that was really costing him a lot in the long run. and he called me rich because my family did smart things and used their money well. Like, it's not my fault your parents were not good people. It's not my family's responsibility for your family to have been smarter. But at the same time, dude, you spent your graduation money on an RC car that you destroyed in the very same day, even as your uncle and your aunt told you that you were going to have to you were going to have to leave as soon as you graduated if you didn't go into the military. I don't know. This is gone out of hand. I'm just I love Meloscenes. I'm just hoping that they're that what they are getting to be able to be this is more of get like in this diagram you see that equality equality means that every individual group or people is given the same resources. I am hoping that Meloscenes are getting equality because like that represents how they started, like equality from being treated as a person, equality from being able to look past where they are from, equality of them being treated no different from anyone else. I don't want, like, other than the making sure that the tests that they have to pass aren't going to require them to have a 3-foot vertical with those little legs. Like, then again, Leath has like wings, but not all Meloscene have wings. It's just I don't know. This has turned into a disgusting little rant. Delete it. I just want to make It's a fantasy game. It's a sci-fi game. It's a game. It's a video game. DEI does not exist in this video game. I really, really doubt, no matter how much Neuvillette loves Meloscene, that he would enact DEI. Because DEI is just... I'm sorry, I have to. It's such fine weather. You think so too, don't you? What are you doing? I'm patrolling and enjoying the weather as I do. Oh, whether rain or shine, it's a good day for a Meloscene. Could you tell me about Meloscenes? You'd like to know more about us? Well, we were born from the flesh and blood of the giant beast Elynos. Don't be shocked by that. Elynos is a gentle mother who taught us children how to survive in this world. Later, however, Elynos ceased speaking, and so we asked Monsieur Neuvillette to take us to the court of Fontaine to live. And that's how I came to be here, patrolling this place in my uniform. We've had lots of help. We're a very fortunate race, I think. Yeah. Just so long as you aren't getting... I don't know. As long as they aren't getting so much help that people will think poorly of them. Because that's what the downside of DEI has been. Completely honestly, 100%, that has been the downside of DEI. Because it stopped being to where you could tell whether or not you stopped being able to tell whether or not someone would be able to do the job that they were given. Oh, is this like... Oh. Oh, it's that one. But no, I love Melusine so damn much. I don't want to see, even in fantasy and such, I don't want to see them like be given so much in ways of opportunity that they're no longer good for the job, and therefore people stop being concerned on whether or not they can rely on them to perform the job they were given. I love Melusine. I want the best for them. I would kill for a Melusine. Okay, so this is an entire thing. Solitary sea beast. Fontaine, Sumaru, Inazuma. This one. But I'm gonna slightly continue on this tangent, ever so slightly. Hey, what is this? Can I have that? What's this thing on your back? Can I have it? If I hit you, will I have it? No? What's the gem on your back? What animal are you anyway? I just saw you. Living beings. You were near Sumpter Beast. Jade Stone Turtle. How to get the gem on Jade Stone Turtle. To obtain the Clearwater Jade from Jadestone Turtle. Jade growing on its shell. You can harvest the jade by approaching... It cannot be killed. Oh, good. That's great. Because that means I can bring out Zhongli and insta-harvest, right? Yay! Oh, I got fish too. Such adeptal energy. Adeptus has come after all. Something. Where do I take this? Return me to my original position. Oh. Alright. But no, so it kind of goes the same thing with characters. So often nowadays. Oh. Oh, you're finally here. Something the matter? Oh. Young lady, are you the daughter of the Feiyun Commerce Guild's manager? Strange, all the rumors I heard spoke of a young master. We're just here to investigate. Oh my, so you aren't the Commerce Guild's young lady. My apologies. I was considering only your wondrously fashionable attire and your flying companion. Your conduct too. It was so unlike ours that I assumed that you must come from Liyue Harbor to discuss matters with us. Lu, I am surnamed, and all in the village calls me Grandpa Lu. Apologize, I must. Recent years have not been kind. I have not even tea to treat you to as guest. The Adepti will certainly not be satisfied with the tea ceremony this year. Grandpa Lu? The stuff's right by you. Aren't those tea leaves? The quality is far too lacking. How could I possibly serve such things to my guests? Speaking honestly, we are waiting for someone from the Feiyun Commerce Guild for we must discuss with them the tea leaf problem. They are our biggest customers after all. The crux of the matter is that this batch of tea is simply unsatisfactory. Whether it be in terms of taste or quantity, this is an open secret among tea merchants. Old Luo, the village chief, has also decided that no tea may be sold until the quality problem is solved. I've heard tell the young master from the Commerce Guild is exceptionally smart and skilled. If he has caught wind of this year's tea harvest was lacking in both quality and quantity, I thought he would come in person, or if not, send someone here. So here I wait. Anyway, the problem with the tea leaves. I believe it lies with the soil. A problem with the soil? Indeed. I've lived here my whole life and worked with tea since I was but a wee lad. I can notice problems that others may miss, as I see it, and may Adeptus Fujin bless us. It must be an imbalance in our soil and water. Adeptus Fujin? Oh, so you've also heard the tale? That's quite rare. Even among locals, few remember. Many, many years ago, Huaying village was nothing but a barren hill. Terrifying demons dwelt there, and it was all thanks to Adeptus Fujin that the demons were defeated. And tea trees were planted, allowing our ancestors to come live here. But if it's really a problem with the water and soil, then I don't know what we can do. Actually, that's exactly what we've come to investigate. Oh, so does that mean you believe me, young lady? Whether or not I believe you is irrelevant. The one who commissioned me believes you. Is that so? Well, then that makes things easy. Come, I'll bring the tea leaf samples, and let's go have a talk with old Luo. Huh. Something wrong, Grandpa Lu? Young ladies, if it's too much trouble, could you pretend you are from the Feiyun Commerce Guild when we meet with old Luo? Village Chief Luo is a good person, but how do I put this? He puts more trust in machines, cultivation techniques, fertilizers, and things like that. I mentioned an imbalance in the soil and water before, and we parted on bad terms. But if it was the young lady of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I guess I'll give it a try. Doesn't seem like a good plan to Paimon. Oh, yeah, don't worry. Even if he sees through it, it's nobody's idea but mine. None of the blame shall fall on you. Let's go. There's a cat. Cute. There's a dog. Oh my word, that was like the happiest dog trot ever. Distinguished guest. Every visitor is a guest, and we will do our best to host them. There's an extraordinary aura of elegance about you. Yes! You might bring us good fortune, I reckon, and that makes you an important guest indeed. I don't know how to feed that cat. I have not seen a single pelican. Are you sure I can't just... See? Use fish seized from a pelican's mouth. Fish seized from a pelican's mouth. So... Okay. Okay, so... It's over here. We will be right back then. There's a thingy. There's a thingy. Oh. There we go. Well, I don't feel bad about it. It's that fish you have in your mouth. Fish, it comes big. Thief comes and completely enraged. It spreads its wings, charges at you. Alright. Finally gained the upper hand. Now who's the boss? Yeah. Boof. E. Yeah. 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 I should probably just... Wait, where's the... No. Okay. What? You're running? Cat, why? Why are you running? Oh, thank you. Yum 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 yada bada yum 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 yada bada da 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 Uncle Luo, this batch still isn't any good. They're not fragrant enough when you dry them, and they go so dry and brittle that you can't even put them in the roller. Even the ones that survive the secondary process come out the other end in a complete disaster. Are you sure there isn't? Are you sure? Are you sure it isn't a problem with the machine? Are you sure you haven't forgotten how to operate it? What a thing to say! How could we dare to be so careless with you looking over our shoulder? Huh? How could you indeed? Hiya! It's Grandpa Lou. Jin, get back to work. And this respectable-looking young miss is... Haha, I'm the young lady from the Fei Yun Commerce Guild. I am the one that... What the heck, and you even proclaim yourself a member of the Guo clan? Ahem. This young lady is this is the young lady of the Feyun Commerce Guild. Uh, she really likes reading wandering hero novels for fun, and the landscape of Cheyun Vale is filled with a mysterious mystique. It must have gone to her head. Uh, yes! This is my servant. You will suffice to call her Mini Pie. Ah, yes, that's it. Call me Mini Pie. Oh, in that case, welcome, welcome. I guess like you is a rare trait indeed. We have been quite reliant on the assistance of the Commerce Guild for many a year. But as for what happened this year, I suspect you have already heard about it. What's wrong? You're looking pretty miserable. Did Jin mess up at work again? You old mocking me again. My apologies, dear guest. Normally I would invite a guest from afar to sample our new teas, but this year's batch, well, you know, no tea. Are you seriously going to let me, the young lady, her? I'm gonna. The young lady is indeed very concerned about the tea leaves, and is here to see if there's anything that can be done to help. So Chief Luo, is there anything that needs to be tied up with the formalities? Very well then. To tell the truth, this batch of tea is no good. It's no good either. They can't be dried, and I can't tell if they were bad when they were picked, or if it's a problem with the machine in our workshop. Aha! How is that difficult? Why not just use some of the older leaves you have in stock and see if the product you get from drying them is any different? If the product is normal, then you'll know it isn't a problem with the machine. Seriously, I've told you before, forget it. As we have important guests present, then we'll just give our method a try. Give your method a try. Jin, do we have any fresh tea leaves remaining from older batches? There's some in the warehouse. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, good one. We've been talking here for a good long while now, and you weren't listening to a single word, were you? Go fetch some of the older batches and process it along with some of the newer stuff like Grandpa Lou brought us using the machine. Don't you dare skip a single step. I'll be watching you. Words. Thoughts. How about this? Now, how about this? I see our two guests are quite young. Might they prefer snacks to tea tasting? Why not turn these two batches into tea cakes? The quality of each will be evident with a single taste. What do you think, old Luo? Agreed. We'll do just that. Listen up. Take these two batches of tea leaves and make them into two different tea cakes. One cake from each batch. Don't you dare get even a single leaf mixed up. Yes, sir, Uncle Luo. You want me to mix them all into one cake? I can't even. Sorry for the long wait. Wait. We've got both tea cakes here. Let's try them one at a time, shall we? Well, how's the taste? First one tasted a bit strange, but the second one was delicious. I agree. I wanted to continue, but I didn't quite agree with the me to taste it. The tea cakes made from the tea we had in stock taste fine. Huh. Alright, you win. So according to you, the tea processing machinery is fine. In other words, the problem is with the tea itself. This new batch of tea, it's just not as good as before. So the water and soil? But perhaps it's the cauldron that's the problem. It's old and in disrepair. We must have offended the Adeptus, causing the tea to deteriorate. No. It's the soil and water. It's the elements that nourish the soil. Enough. Let's get that technician in charge of the tea cauldron in here. In here first. It's that Fontainian, the one from the Fontaine Research Institute. Hot. What was it again? The name's such a pain to pronounce. Jin, go get her, would... Jin? Where did that lazy loafer abscond to this time? That brainless nitwit. I was going to have him go to Lilong Wharf and search for our technician. Would you specifically need someone from Fontaine to fix it? Heh. Whether in Liyue or Fontaine, most things powered by elemental energy work on more or less the same principles. Yeah? If a Fontainian engineer can fix it, so can our thaumaturges. It just so happens that this Miss Oatmoon Tea likes to travel around Liyue, passes through here every so often, and loves to offer her services. So as for this round of tea cauldron maintenance, well, let's leave it to her. So you see, honored guests, I'm really sorry, but I need to trouble you to go to Liyong Wharf and find our technician, Miss Oatmoon Tanyi. It's more likely than not she's found herself a show there that she can't tear her eyes off of. How could you possibly dare to ask our guests to do such a thing? Oh, Luo, you misunderstand me. Our honored guest already had business to attend to at Yilong Wharf, and it would just be passing along a message on the way. It's nothing really. Is that so? Is it so? It would seem to be so. I'm truly sorry, then, if you would, honored guest. Oh, old Lou, I'll leave it to you, and I'll leave it to you to accompany them. Words, and I'm getting distracted. Thanks for your hard work. You scared that old Lo so much he was jumping at his own shadow. You mentioned earlier that you were here to investigate the water and soil, right? Best you head over to Yilong Wharf then. It isn't far from the headwaters, and there are ruins left by the Adepti along the way. So if you're looking for clues, there's your best bet. As for passing a message to Oatmoon Tanyi, well, please lend a hand, would you? Give old Lo some peace of mind, so he doesn't worry himself to death. For the young lady, tis but a trifling matter. Hey, why are you still acting? The show's over, and Paimon just realized, what's with the mini pie anyway? Anyway, just leave it to us. You can rest easy, Grandpa Lou. Such great kids you are. Really great kids. Oh, right. I noticed that you two really enjoyed the tea cake. Why don't I teach you the recipe? Next time you come buy some quality leaves, you'll be able to make some for yourself. In any case, safe travels. Be careful on the mountain paths, and mind you don't slip. Yeah. Inventory. No. I have determined in my own mind, DEI started affecting the characters in the media that we watch far before the words, thoughts. Far before the jobs. Oh, he's at level 9. Do 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 do. Aw. Starfell Valley. But no, I find myself asking way too often, is this character a minority because the character should, like that's what the author wanted and was like had decided that character to be, or is the character a minority to get brownie points from select groups of people? Yeah, yeah. This is the yeah. By the way, if you disagree with me, you can always speak up and say something. Haha. What does this do? I guess that's worth it. Oh wait, I don't have enough money, do I? Zhongli, you make me go bankrupt. Papa. I don't know. If you're watching, if you're paying attention, what's your opinion on it? As I start to have to close out on this stream, what's your opinion on the whole noticing DEI in media. Oh, common chest. Hey. If you want an example, basically Hollywood getting dyslexia, if that's appropriate to say anymore, because I'm a white person implying a word. Like, will I get in trouble for just implying the word when I say Hollywood has dyslexia nowadays? And you know, I was saying that before I heard anyone else say it. I don't need to talk to you. I'm just grabbing some leaves. But, it's so hard. What is this? Hello. No. It's all rainy here. Is it gonna continue raining? It stopped raining. Darn it, Paimon. I like the rain. No. No, 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 no. It gets so hard to enjoy things. Oh, hello, Golden Harp. What? Nyafi, Paimon, You two are indeed brilliant, as expected. Upon seeing my dissipated adeptal energy, you immediately understood the situation. Of course. We're super duper experienced adventurers, you know. Still, why didn't you say anything sooner? You didn't just forget, did you? Uh, um, about that, you about that, should not the path of the Adepti be full of challenges? 'Tis merely a test of your wisdom. Call me the master test taker. Speaking of speaking of which, what was the problem with the soil and water you mentioned before? Grandpa Lou was also sure that this was behind the the deteriorating quality of tea leaves. Yes, you too have seen Quyang Village. Should the quality and quantity of tea leaves continue to decline, so will the village, until finally, in the years to come, it degenerates back into what it ugh, words. It degenerates back into what it was millennia before, a desolate mountain forest. You sure that wasn't hyperbole? It's true, the Lord of Geo would not stand idly by as a disaster befell were the sky to collapse, and the conqueror of demons and other adepti would do their utmost to support it. Should the waters under Yilong Wharf breach the dikes and flood, Liyue Harbor would aid the villagers. But without tea, this stretch of mountains would or Quyang Village, rather, would lose its very reason to exist in human eyes. That makes sense when you put it like that. Paimon understands. So, are you two willing to help me correct the imbalance in the water and soil? What do you say, Mini Pie? Who the heck is Mini Pie? Never heard that name before. Huh. But Paimon wants to help Adeptus Ujin in Quyang Village. When she thinks about such delicious tea cakes being lost forever, just because there's no good tea, it'd be a big shame, wouldn't it? Yes, that's excellent. Your willingness is commendable, and one is quite grateful to you both. Now, back to business. When it comes to how to resolve the disharmony in the soil and water, one is indeed well aware of what to do. First, you two must go up against the currents and seek the jade treasures thrown into the waters. In the end, we must perform the ancient rain jade rite once more, dispelling the miasma that has settled over the mountains and fields into the rivers, and restoring the water veins and soil. Okay, got it. But, how do we do the ritual? She doesn't want to say. Adeptus Fujin, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. As for the ritual, it's a bit early for that. Well then, we'll see each other later. And she's gone. According to her, we need to go against the current. That just means upstream, right? Hey, that's the same direction as Yilong Wharf. Let's go! Ooh. Pretty. Alright, so we're going to call it for the night. Let's double check what we have for... We have 70. That means tomorrow we'll have a free pull in the beginning of the game. Unless we, save it. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Okay? I'm gonna hit the raid. Possibly. El Himbo Oni. Hey, someone's catching up on their Archon quest. Uh, but they say they're demisexual. Uh, this person's Japanese. We're gonna go do that. Right now. Yeah. Party of two. Anyway, we're gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna end my stream.